Is the distinguished gentleman from New York, Mr. Meeks, the ranking member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And what I'd like to say first, look, I look at across our country, and I see hardworking families invest in the stock market to build a future. These are not day traders or large market players. They are teachers, firefighters, and nurses saving through mutual funds, pensions, retirement plans like 401ks, IRAs. These are everyday Americans. They rely on strong, fair, and accessible markets. We work for them. I was pleased, in fact, to co-lead the INVEST Act late last year with Chairman Hill, Chairwoman Wagner, Congressman Gottheimer. And I was even pleased more when the House passed the bill with a strong bipartisan vote, signaling that both Democrats and Republicans support modernizing rules to empower small businesses and everyday people. We did our job here, but I also believe in that we have to work for those American people. We've got to make sure that they are protected, and their investments are as sound as we can do it. So, Mr. Atkins, my question to you would be, as a successful person in the financial industry, would you ever recommend that someone take financial advice from their, let's say, their favorite celebrity?
From a celebrity, is that what you said? Or, yeah, well, I
would you? I mean, yes or no? Would you just tell somebody they should just take financial advice from a celebrity?
You should check out the background of the person. Yeah.
Because you would not ever, and you have not ever taken financial advice from your favorite celebrity that you may have had. That's correct? I would assume so.
Well, it depends. Right? If there's Warren Buffett's a celebrity, but anyway, but.
And the reason I bring that up is this. Back in 2022, when the SEC brought enforcement action against a celebrity TV star, at that time it was Kim Kardashian, the SEC warned investors to use caution with celebrity endorsements of investment products. Just because it's being promoted by a well-known figure doesn't mean it suits every investor's risk tolerance or financial goals. I happen to think that's absolutely correct. But we also have a similar situation today. Just a few weeks ago, 5 Trump-affiliated exchange-traded funds under the name Truth Social America First EFTs were launched. It is meant to attract Trump fans who align with a patriotic America First agenda. Now, I'm not sure what that means for the investment product, but most of these investors seem to be drawn to the product because of the Trump name, rather than understanding of the investment product. Seems to me that was just like Kim Kardashian. And we do happen to have, before he was elected, still a TV reality star now sitting in the White House. So my question to you, Mr. Atkins, is how is the SEC evaluating investor protection risks when a financial product is tied to a high-profile political figure or celebrity, particularly when retail investors may be drawn in by name recognition or perceived trust rather than a real understanding of the product's risks, and especially when that figure happens to be the President of the United States of America?
Well, there's our rules are geared towards disclosure of material information, and the risks therein. And so, without speaking to any particular type of product, that's the really essential thing that investors need to look at. And again, that's why we need to have good, tailored disclosure that's material and not there's a lot to obfuscate.
So I agree, but so what I want to do, I get the last 42 seconds. I just want to know, will you commit to providing this committee, in writing, a clear description of the SEC's internal process for handling, evaluating, and approving decisions on the Trump-affiliated ETFs, so we can confirm that the process was independent and focused on investor protection and free from pressure and influence from the White House? Because we are here for the American people, not to do the workings of the White House. We want to make sure it's free and clear of that. Can we get your commitment to do that?
Well, we're happy, without any particular investment, I'm happy to provide you with our procedures of how we review filings and for
Gentleman's time has
products and that.
expired.